My power is ready to go.
There you go. There you go.
We got power.
Right.
What's going on, everybody? This is Real Talk with Real DJs. Got a very special guest here today. But before I introduce our guest, I got to say a big thank you to our sponsors. But before we even do that, I have to do a big cheers. Big cheers with this water. This delicious water.
Delicious.
H2O. Thank you for being here. All right, big shout out to our sponsors. Thank you so much to Orbit Event Rentals. That's orbiteventrentals.com. If you are in need of event rentals for your events, for your party, for whatever it is that you need to host a professional and fun event, hit up orbiteventrentals.com. Let them know that I sent you. If you need tables, chairs, linens, canopies, whatever you need, they got you at orbiteventrentals.com. Up next, I got to say a big thank you to Montlake Construction. That's montlakeconstruction.com. If you need a home remodel, kitchen remodel, bathroom remodel, you just want to make your house look pretty, you want to make your house look beautiful, hit up montlakeconstruction.com. Today, we are adding a new sponsor. Big shout out to Freedom Roofing Company. That's freedomroofingcompany.com. If you need a roof for your house, check them out, freedomroofingcompany.com. And last but not least, I got to say a big thank you to the Empress LA. That's the empressla.com. They will take care of you if you want to look pretty, you want that inner beauty to come out and shine. They will take care of you at the empressla.com. That they do aesthetics, hair restoration, laser hair removal, all that good stuff. Hit them up, the empressla.com. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. I am so excited today. The entire internet was told that there was a secret lineup today for having someone on the podcast. We kept it a secret. Everybody on the team was asking me, who is it? I wasn't telling nobody. People were trying to guess. We did a little teaser. They were trying to guess. Nobody could guess. And finally, the day is here. I got to give a big shout out to my really good friend, DJ Dabo. Woo. Let's go. Yes, sir. Dude, how you been, man?
Hey, good. Yeah, how about you?
Good, man, good. You've been DJing, turning it up.
Yeah, I've been busy DJing.
Everywhere.
Getting lit, just came back from Hard Summer this weekend, so I got pretty lit there, so...
Yeah, man. Dude, I got to ask you. So, I know we're going to get into a lot of different questions, but the first questions I got to start it off with, because I know you go hard with this whole DJing thing, is how do you do it? How do you keep up with everything?
It's hard, you gotta find a balance for sure, because definitely with DJing, you're gonna drink a little bit, you're gonna eat a lot for sure, depending on the gigs you do. So I definitely gotta find balance with working out, trying to stay healthy, taking your time to relax, not going so crazy, because DJing every weekend, it takes a toll on your body, so
100%,
it's hard.
Man. Are you still doing sleepless nights? Like, you're going this hard, like you still like lacking sleep? Or you take that time to like...
No, luckily for me, I DJ pretty much full time, so it's like Thursdays to Sundays or whatever. Yeah. So during the week, I stay up pretty late during the week, making music, DJing, practicing, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm blessed I'm able to sleep in a little bit. I wake up around like 9-ish or 10, so it's like about 8 hours in, But yeah, I do stay up pretty late though, like 2, 3 in the morning sometimes.
No, fair. And I'm sure some nights even till like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah. If I'm like really up, especially if I'm out doing something or hanging out. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah. Are you still doing the taco runs after the gig?
No. Now I'm more healthy. Yeah. I don't even be eating late like that anymore, to be honest. Yeah. If I try to eat like a good dinner or lunch before my gig, and that's it right there.
For sure, man. No, and dude, big shout out to you, man. I know you've been hitting the gym.
Yes, I have been hitting the gym. Yeah, I've lost like 50 pounds.
50 pounds, to the gym. Bro, for sure, man. Yeah,
doing cardio and all that.
We had a challenge, and he didn't know about it, but he beat me.
No, we were all a little big, but now we had to bring it back down.
For sure, man. Congrats on that.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah.
And you're also taking care of your eating.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, like not like super crazy, like meal prepping and all that kind of stuff. Maybe if I was, I'd probably be a little more skinny, have a 6-pack by now. But definitely just like not eating as late. Just making sure I'm not snacking on junk like chips.
Making better choices.
Yeah,
sure.
Just like eating like more just healthier things. I guess
that's my problem, bro. That's my problem. I go to 7-Eleven, I get the chips.
Okay, yeah. I've been trying not to do that. That's the problem.
Oh man, no, for sure. But I can't help it.
I know it's hard. It's hard. It's so good. The donuts and the candies and all that.
I'm going to tell you one thing I'm never going to be able to give up. Or at least, you know what? Maybe I am one day. Maybe. But Coke, bro.
Coke.
Yeah.
Soda.
Soda.
Yeah, okay, I was like, wait, what?
Not the other Coke.
Okay, well, I'll make sure. You know?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yeah, say it like that, yeah. Not a lot of people can give up Coke, other Coke, so that's why. Okay, no, yeah, that part, yeah,
Bro,
I feel you.
I don't know if it's a Hispanic thing or I don't know what it is, but it's just so delicious.
I mean, for sure that, soda's good. I drink soda still here and there, but that's the part where I still try to say balance too, because it's hard to just deprive yourself of it that much, especially when we've grown up drinking that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, but you have to find a balance. Drink more water, you know what I mean? But if you go out to eat or you go out to enjoy yourself, maybe have a soda here and there, but yeah, you just can't overdo it, That's the problem. It's hard.
Yeah, and I feel like if you put in more work than what you put in, right? If you
work out more,
you burn more calories than the calories you put in. I think that makes sense.
Definitely gotta do cardio. Definitely doing what I've been doing is stairs, 30, 45 minutes. That's pretty much the main thing. Yeah,
do you ever hit stairs? I know they have some in Fullerton or
no, just at the gym, just the regular stairmaster.
Okay.
This girl,
that's your go-to.
Yeah. Basically, this girl I've been talking to, she put me onto that. I was like, okay. I was like, I'll be doing that. So
for sure, man.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get some juicy details about this girl you've been talking to.
Hey.
I had to put him on the spot, My job.
So put me on the
bro, so, we met a while back, man. This was back in, I don't even want to say the year anymore.
How long ago it was?
Yeah, no, it was a while back. You were a kid. You were a kid, when I met you, right? When I met you. And that's when you started your DJing career. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you a story. So this kid comes up to me. I'm at a church function, and I'm going to DJ for one of their dances. And he comes up. I already know him from church, and I'm like, he tells me, let me spin, and I'm like, whatever, bro, whatever. All right, come on, you get your 15 seconds of fame. Here we go, man. He jumps on, and he's like, he's turning up. I'm like, bro, I was impressed, man. So tell me about that. Tell me about your journey of starting to DJ.
That was way back in the day. I was doing flyer parties and I was. Back then, it was more just house parties and flyer parties. It was a little more ratchet the scene, you know what I mean? It was a lot more underground and ghetto. But that was, a long time ago. And that's when I was DJing. That's when I met him. I was doing that kind of stuff. But it was at church where I met him. That's what made it kind of funny. I was, still trying to be holy, still trying to be wholesome. But, that was a long time ago. And, during that time, I was DJing. I was going crazy pretty much. So when I pulled up, I wanted to do that. I just kind of wanted to see, just wanted to see what's up. I wasn't even sure if I could DJ and do all that on his turntables or whatever.
And I had turntables. I think you were impressed by that.
Yeah, that too. I was like, let me just see what he has going on. Yeah. And then I did that, and then basically.
And it led to a friendship. I feel.
For sure that because even then me and him didn't really talk that much with the church stuff. I wasn't really super engaged with the church vibe. And not against anybody like that. I was doing my thing, but I just don't really feel like that. Just because I think I was partying and doing stuff, I was like, I don't even know if I fit in here. It was a little different, but he was nice, so that's why. And he was a DJ, so I went up to him to talk and do all that. Yeah.
No, it's cool, man. Yeah. And when you were walking in church, it burned a little bit. The
smoke went a little crazy. I was like, oh shit.
I just came back from this party last night and the rest of the year.
Sometimes on Sundays I was like, oh man, I was also so late. I was like, what the heck?
Nah, bro, no, but that was cool, man. What got you into that? What was the first step of you were a kid at that time? I think I met you when you were probably 16, 17.
What do you mean? What?
When I first met you,
yeah. Well, what I was doing at that time,
No, yeah. What you were already DJing? What got you into it?
What got me into it? So what was I doing during that time? Okay, no. So DJ AM, that was someone I really looked up to during that time, and then also I had a friend of mine. A friend of mine I used to hang out with, his brother was a DJ. And his brother used to do a bunch of those flyer parties that I ended up getting into also. So once I was hanging out with him and we had went to a couple of those parties, I just kind of seen how it was and just, it's not just DJing too, it's the equipment and being out there, having the speakers, the lights, the vibes, everyone fucks with you and shit. That you're controlling the party. So I remember going and seeing that as a kid. That was before I even knew how to DJ or anything like that. I was like, damn, that's dope. I was like, how could I even I was like, how do I learn that? I was like, I don't even know how to start. Yeah. And then that's when I started watching DJ AM and DJs that were kind of popular during that time. I went to more flyer parties to see that DJ. His name was DJ Borracho back then. Shout out to him. I was like, who back then? Dirty Draws too. He's still popular nowadays. Yeah, I mean, basically, that was like the how it started pretty much for how I wanted to DJ and how I started learning and the first parties I did and learning how to command a crowd, just everything. Like that was like what really got it going to now. Where I mean, I'm way older now than back then. I was in high school when I was doing that. That was 2010. During that time, when 2009, I was still playing football, high school football. That's no more.
And what was the first step? So like you were going to these parties, you were looking at your idols. Like what was the first step that you were like, okay, I want to do this for myself. What was the step number one to get you towards that? Like, I'm going to go buy this equipment. I'm going to learn this. Like,
To be honest, I didn't own equipment for a while, but I do think if I would have owned equipment sooner, it would have been better. So, yes, maybe buying equipment would have been good. But luckily, I had friends that had speakers and turntables, so I was able to go to their house, practice a lot, and maybe use their stuff if I needed to. But I don't know, one of the first steps was getting a computer. I was like, no, I need a computer. I know that. If I can just get a computer or practice at my friend's house, I can go DJ at flyer parties or whatever. So I think that was like the first thing. Like a computer was really what motivated me. And once I got Serato and was able to see the system and see how it looked, I was like, okay, like I got it. Like I know what I'm doing basically. So yeah, so pretty much that. Like just like getting the computer. Back then it wasn't a controller though. That was another thing too. It was a whole ass. You had to get the mixer, the turn, at least one turntable if you can, but two,
Yeah.
And that was expensive. And I was working a job. I was in high school. My mom was like, I don't know if being a DJ is what I want you to do. So I really had to fight through that, and rebel, be a little rebel through that because she didn't like that.
For sure. No. A lot of parents. It's a big no for.
Yeah.
They think of the parties, the drugs, the alcohol, the girls. A lot of parents have that mindset of like, no, my kid's not gonna do that because I don't want him to go in that direction. But I think I don't know about your mom, but I think once they start seeing like, oh, like it's actually a profession, it could go somewhere. Did your mom eventually come to terms, or?
Like when I got older, for sure. Yeah, like when she, I think she had to see it first. How to see the because it's a little hard to get gigs and do things. It's not just like right away,
Right.
You do stuff. It takes time, I mean, I was DJing with him for a while, how to build it up. Then you start doing clubs and parties or whatever with events, and that's why I'm starting to realize like, okay, like, well, now you're pretty booked and busy and you're doing things, but yeah, maybe at first it was a little like, okay, like, like I don't know if I want my kid to be doing that. And I didn't start off as that. I used to work at a park. I used to work at a logistics, doing logistics. And Downey, I used to work for Downey Parks, so I was keeping the parks clean, y'all. Just know that.
If y'all, saw it clean, it was Dabo.
It was because of me. I was there early in the morning before, so I was doing that for a while. Then I used to work in logistics at an office, doing stuff like that. And then I mean, during that time, that's like what my mom I think was more preferably on. But that whole time I was like, this ain't me. I was like, I want to be a DJ, guys. Like I know what I'm meant to be. I know my calling.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Okay, so first step was getting a laptop. Your friends had equipment. Did somebody take you under their wing and they're like, hey, I'm gonna show you the ropes. I'm gonna, teach you the things.
Yeah, for sure. That guy DJ Bodacho, the one I shouted out in the beginning, he had kind of helped showing me like how to mix, putting me on to understanding what like the game of everything, knowing how everything is. Yeah, I mean just pretty much that, and then like going to parties and doing stuff on my own for sure. That was like the beginning of it. But as far as DJing, I mean, I feel like I kind of taught myself a lot too because I would spend a lot of hours like at my house practicing, downloading music. Especially once I finally got my first system to DJ on, that took me forever to get everything. So, yeah, I for sure was like a little more self-taught a little bit, like as far as learning how to DJ,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that was like the main thing. And then once I started getting gigs and doing stuff, I was like, okay, well, I just need to start being good.
No, for sure, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Would you say that YouTube had a lot to do with that? Like, I think during the time when you started DJing, there was just a lot more tutorials available. There was just online was a lot more accessible. You feel like you took that route and learned in that way?
Well, yeah, definitely that YouTube stuff and also I feel like watching like DJ AM. He was a big one. I used to watch like a lot of his YouTube videos and stuff. Like seeing how he would DJ and watching the stuff he would do, I feel like was like basically like that was my practice. Like I would try to emulate what he would do.
Oh, okay.
So I'll watch him to see things, see how he would scratch, mix the songs, whatever, and I'll just try and practice that and do that myself, basically.
For sure, bro. I'm sorry. I'm learning this about you right now. So, because I know you're really good at scratching. You learned that on your own?
I mean, yeah, basically, yeah,
Bro.
just like trying to practice, just like trying to copy like DJ AM and like yeah, maybe just DJ AM. Yeah, he was like the main one I would watch all the time, like just the little crab scratch and the way he would do things. I was just like, well, I don't know, that's just how you have to do it, and I'm gonna just practice it like that, basically. So
For sure, man.
Yeah.
That's a very hard skill to learn.
like, it's not, yeah, that was
Yeah.
not easy.
And it's funny because it's not something. One time we had a DJ Precise.
Uh-huh.
Big shout out to him, and we had who else? DJ Fuse, and we had you. I think you came to one of them.
Yeah, to one of the workshops. Yeah.
We had a workshop, and we told them like, oh, like, can you give us a lesson? And they both said it's not something you teach.
It's hard, yeah, because
It's-
like everyone has a different style. Like,
Because you have to feel it,
uh-huh.
and it has to go to the beat, and you just kind of have to like
Like I could kind of show you how I do it and show you the movements, but it's not going to be the same like to how you feel like it should sound. You know, it's a sound too, like depending on the sample that you're scratching and stuff. So yeah, it's not easy. Yeah.
it's got to really be a connection between you and the music when you're scratching. I think. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That when like now that I've like gotten a little better at scratching, that's what I've taken from it.
Yeah,
Like, you just have to you have to have that connection with the music.
Basically, yeah, you have to like know what's coming pretty much too with the song, like verses or song, depending on what you're scratching to, like know what they're gonna say, what the beat's gonna be. Yeah, definitely just like it's a feel. It's definitely a feel thing. Like yeah, it's hard to explain. Like you have to really like I don't want to say you have to study it, but you really got to be tapped into game with it. You know, like it's hard. Yeah.
No, for sure, bro. No. I get that 100%. And I tell we teach classes here, and I tell all of the students like don't scratch until you know what you're doing.
Yeah, basically, I thought you're gonna let yourself down. You know, like build it up. You can build it up a little bit,
and don't do it at gigs. Like I feel you have to really learn it. Does that make sense? Because I know I know you've done some of the workshops here with the academy. And I say that to the students. So does that make sense? I feel like don't do it in public.
Yeah, like unless you're good and you're confident. Yeah, and like you have like, cause like you're not gonna just scratch a sample and just do it behind a song. Like you know, if you're really gonna try and do a part of your routine to do something cool, yeah, make sure it's good. You know, because if it's not, if you do something bad, practice. Yeah. And you're gonna make some mistakes out there, and you could do it and take it as a learning curve, but not if you're like a beginner and you're not like they trust you yet, you know, like wait till they trust you, they like you on the spot, and then they'll like whatever you play, you know.
Yeah. And I feel the same with effects. I say the same thing about effects.
Well, like depending on where you use them, yeah.
It's got to make sense. Like, it's got to go to the beat.
All that. Yeah, you have to know how to set it up in the settings. You know, it's not like you just flip it on. You know, yeah.
Right. So hey, you're hearing whoever's listening that has been a student of mine, you're hearing it from a professional DJ, not just from me. All right, so here we go. You taught me one lesson in DJing, and I gotta thank you for it because I took it to heart. One time we were at a gig. I don't know if you remember this. Was a while back, but we were walking into a professional gig. It was a corporate gig. It was for the Marines. I don't even remember that.
Was it the Marines?
Yeah, it was the Marines. It was in an office.
I do remember the gig, but I don't remember being Marines. But hey, it could have been. Hoorah!
I'm pretty sure it was. But,
okay, there you go.
And I had told you bro, we're gonna dress up. It's a professional gig. And then when I got there, you were dressed. You were dressed the part. But you were more like, I think you were wearing sneakers.
Just more like DJ.
Like a
DJ.
Yeah, and then I was dressed formal. I was like in a suit. And I told you like, bro, like, this is like a corporate gig. You're supposed to, dress like formal. And you said, nah, man, like we're DJs.
That's right.
We're DJs. We're supposed to play the part.
Exactly.
And I was like, bro, that made a lot of sense. Like, obviously you got to play the part and be,
still look nice.
Still look nice.
Kind of just look like a bum, for sure.
Yeah, but you got to play the part. You got to look like an artist. You can't look, because then it looks tacky a little bit, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't like you said, look like an artist, look nice, like, if you are gonna wear sneakers and jeans, there better be some nice sneakers and jeans, not just like some little cheap ones, like gotta make sure you look good. Like I said, like you gotta play the part, like when they see a DJ, they want to see that, like, if you go in there looking cool and know what you're doing, they're gonna trust you more. I feel like if you go in there like not looking the part, they're gonna be like have questions already off the bat. But if you go in there looking confident, knowing like this is what you do, like I'm gonna question like when I do stuff like that. Like even if I pull up to like a quinceañera or a wedding, I'm not always dressed
in a suit.
Like that. Like I'll dress nice for sure. Like a collar shirt or like just a nice shirt, but like I'm still dressed good. Where if I walk in, they know what to expect.
Yeah, so they know Dabo. They know Dabo's in the house.
Yes, exactly. Like
Dabo pulled up.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe for a wedding, I'll put a suit on just for the weddings. That's a little more nicer. But
yeah,
like you definitely got to play the part still a little bit. So just looking nice, looking clean cut.
Yeah, but I like that, bro, because I was like, DJs are thought of as artists. They're like, they're a persona. They're not just somebody behind turntables. It's not a professional career. Let me rephrase that. It's not a corporate professional career. That's what I mean.
Yeah, well, they don't look at it like that, but you gotta think as a DJ, you're a business. Like this is a business.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You do taxes. You gotta buy equipment.
But
like
it's a
all
creative business.
Like, yeah. It's not a corporate thing, for sure. But like depending on the gigs you get, it could be like corporates. There's plenty of corporate events, private parties like that where they need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not, this is like, like you're not corporate as far as the way you dress and everything, but it's still a business, so.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta look the part, but like, yeah, not corporate as far as the attire. You gotta still look cool,
100%. So that's what I meant. I was like, oh, you're not you can't take it as like, I have to be super like,
Yeah, exactly, that part. Yeah, you still got like, you gotta be a DJ. Like, you gotta be it's hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit of a rebel,
All right, so on all the gigs you've done in your entire life and your entire career as a DJ, what's your all-time favorite gig? Like, this is the one that brings all the memories. I've opened for, I don't know if, Dioro, I don't know if everyone's ever heard of him, pretty big DJ. I've opened for him twice, or 3 times actually, twice at Time in the OC, and then once at Exchange in downtown LA, and those gigs were, amazing. They were lit, super packed. I was playing songs I've made, I produced myself, I was playing, just other lit tracks, and the crowd was awesome. I had everyone going. Like those were just like some good gigs. Like those are like some of my top ones for sure. Yeah, bro. So how do you get there? Like what's the step? What are the steps you take?
It's hard. It's all about who you know too. Yeah, definitely I make music and do my own thing too. So that helps. I'm an artist as well. But definitely it's about who you know and being in that scene. Shout out my friend Eden, he's a tour manager for Eden. So my friend Eden's tour manager for Dioro. Definitely having that connection with them, that's how I was able to land that gig.
Yeah.
But you don't get that unless they trust you and know that you're
right.
a DJ, you know what you're doing, you're gonna play good music, keep a crowd engaged. Like that's another thing. Like that's like those shows for Dioro, those are like his like shows at big clubs that are like big things. So. Wants to make sure it's rocking, It can't be no whack shit. So yeah, it's good having the connections, but you still gotta be able to hold it down.
even if, correct me if I'm wrong, right? Because I'm not in that situation. But even if you were best friends,
yes.
If you sucked,
yes,
they wouldn't put you on.
Oh fuck no, yeah, hell no, yeah. And I've done also like other those gigs are like the best, like the biggest ones at clubs or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I've done also like private stuff for him. DJ like a Halloween party for him before. We've done. Taste Salute is like another brand that Dioro's affiliated with. It's like powdered drinks, gives you energy, immunity, all this kind of stuff is good for you. We did like a private event for them. I DJ'd for that as well. I did his pop up also. I DJ'd his pop up where he sold his clothes. It was like a meet and greet and stuff like that. It was popping. A lot of his fans came out. It was 11 hours of DJing. 11 hours. That was a long time. Standing there, it was hot in that room basically too. We were all dying and we were drinking and stuff the whole time. Gotta make the time pass. So we were pretty lit. But doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they wouldn't trust me to do that unless they knew. Like, oh yeah,
you can hold it down. Yeah.
I can hold it down and play that amount of music for a long time. Play his stuff too, and yeah. So. Yeah, so you gotta be like, when opportunity arises, you gotta make sure you do good so they can come back. You don't
100%,
don't put yourself in a position to do something like that, and you're gonna fail because you don't know if it's gonna come back.
Yeah, you can mess it up for yourself.
Mess it up for yourself.
Might never trust you again.
Yeah, and that's it. And if it doesn't come back, that's it. Like you don't know you don't know when it will. So
you
gotta be ready.
Sure. So in all those gigs that you mentioned about where you've like done things for Dioro, what's the top memory? Right? Like memory, like one pinpointed memory that you could think of, like,
oh okay, yeah. So Time nightclub. The first time I did it I DJed with him basically. I opened for him there. I didn't expect this to happen. I was DJing, doing my thing, killing it. Crowd was rocking. Eden, the guy I mentioned earlier, his tour manager, came up to me when I was DJing, and he was just like, "Hey, like, I don't know, maybe he was down on the bottom and saw that what was going on or whatever." But he was like, "Hey," he's like, "Are you ready to go back to back with him?" And I was like, "What?"
No.
Yes, and I was like, not ready for that. I was ready drinking. I was lit. I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, like he wants to go back to back with you later when he DJs." And I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Yeah, for sure." That was at the beginning of the night. I was like, "Okay, maybe it won't happen. You know, later on we'll see what happens." And then yeah, I DJ did my thing. There was another DJ that went on. I was like still back drinking, getting lit, talking with everybody, my friends. I just killed it. Everyone was congratulating me or whatever. And then when Dioro goes on, when he comes out, I was there when he came on and told him what's up. And he told me, like, yeah, he was like, "Hey, we're going to go back to back later, right?" And I was like, "Oh." I was like, "I guess so."
Oh, my God.
So I was like, "Oh, I need to snap out of it. I need some water." So yeah, I was like, "Let me get some water, snap out of it, get it together." Yeah, do my thing, try to sober up a little bit. Yeah, but so I ended up going back to back with him basically. Yeah, after I got together, he was on for me about an hour, and then towards the end of the night, he ended up calling me on. Eden went to get me and stuff, and yeah, I went back to back with Dioro at Time Nightclub, and it was lit. I played like 4 songs with him basically. We were going crazy and all that. Like that was like probably like the top.
Yeah,
one of the top memories for sure,
bro. That's insane, man. How do you? Okay, so I know, I know you have through Eden you have closeness, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Do you still like? I don't want to say fanboy, but do you still like have this feeling of like, oh my God, like it's Dioro?
Yeah, I mean like more like a respect thing, you know, like it's like not to say like I guess like the fanboy how it is, like, you know, I see how it is with the fans, so I'm definitely not like that, you know, when we're out there. But it's like a respect thing, like, you know, it's like we're out there doing all this stuff. Like I go to a lot of their shows, all the club stuff too. I mean, I hang out with him a lot. He's actually like a friend at this point now. He's a homie now, so I don't see him exactly like that. But for sure, it's just like crazy to know that like I'm so cool, I'm close with this guy. Obviously, knowing how big he is and influential, also obviously in the rave. Whoa, one of the drinks there, fuck.
Yeah, no, I think it was the cup.
Okay, knowing how influential he is in the rave culture and all that is like, you know, it's more respect. Yeah, definitely. The respect is like, oh yeah, it's like, you know, like I ain't gonna hate on him. Like he's done it, like doing everything that I shit love to do, DJing all the events I would love to do. So he's going crazy.
For sure, bro. No, I totally get that. All right, so now talking about that, I know you have a lot of. Not. I want to say. I know you produce.
Yes.
And you have a lot of things out there.
I do. Look me up on Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
how is that going? Like what is that? Do you think that's a path to get to where you want to get to? Like, let me ask you this question. This is a better question. Can a DJ become famous just by DJing, or do they need to be a producer in order to become famous? No,
I think you could be. Well, okay, maybe in this day. No. You could still make it as just a DJ for sure. Because I mean, even like, yes, I do make music as well and do all that. I don't feel like my music is what's gotten me this far.
Okay.
Quite yet. Like, yes, my music has helped. People do like it. I have like I get streams and plays or whatever. I still get discovered by people on, like, people hit me up on Instagram. I'm like, "Oh, I just heard your track. Like, it was so good." Whatever. And people I don't even know. And like that's cool, but I don't feel like the music has got me to where I'm at as far in DJing right now. Like you could do it with DJing, just dropping mixes on your Instagram, TikTok, doing stuff on YouTube. Like you can still make it out there. But for what I'm trying to make it in, I want to be like an artist, like DJing at raves and shows. So I do feel like with that, yes, you gotta make music, and that's the only way to get to that next level. But you have to learn how to make music, and that's hard. Learn how to make music. It is not easy. Let me tell you.
When you started DJing back in your teenager years, did you start making music? No,
I didn't learn how to make music until like 2013. I went to the Los Angeles Recording School in Hollywood, and even that wasn't really learning how to make music. It was studio engineering. Okay, which is like, breaking it down. It's like recording. Like if I was in a studio recording like a singer or recording a band or something like that. But doing that taught me all the tools that you use when you're making music as well. How to make stuff, basically louder and sound clean and sound good and give it all these effects or whatever. Like I learned all that stuff in there, so it did come through. But learning how to make music is like a whole other thing, and which that has taken a while to learn, or like a lot of research to get it together.
Yeah.
And my music has gotten better through the years for sure. I've been dropping stuff for a while or making stuff for a while, and like, you know, me going to raves and shows, being cool with artists and stuff, I know like what sounds good. I feel like what sounds good. So in the beginning when I was making stuff, I was like, I don't think this is that great. I was like, let me chill, like let me wait, basically, you know.
Yeah.
But as time has gone more, I'm like, okay, like I think like my stuff is actually good now. So I've been dropping music the last few years, or a couple, like 3 years or so. I definitely have tracks that I'm still working on that. Even now, I'm like, oh shit, I'm way better now. I feel like, but not to like DRO's level. Let me tell you guys, you know what I mean. But I'm still good.
So let me ask you this question. I know when you started making music, you were more on the hip hop.
Yeah, I was.
You know, you're kind of more on that level. And then recently, you've kind of like done the switch and gone over to like more EDM.
Yes, and that's why I feel like taking me so long to get good or better at that, because in the beginning I was just making hip hop beats, which I was making bangers for sure. Mm-hmm. And I had friends that were rappers I was working with, but then they kind of stopped rapping and stuff. You know, life gets in the way. People start doing stuff, you know. So then that was just like gone, basically. And I was like, okay, so that's why I had to transfer over. It was either me transfer over and start making house music and EDM, or I become a rapper and rap on my own beats.
Yeah,
and
you have done that.
I have, and I did do that a couple of times. I rapped on a couple of my own tracks. I put out some music, but I was like, like I did like it, but I didn't want to do that. Like I was like, I want to be more of the producer side and get back to the DJing. I was like, I don't really want to be a rapper and do all that.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, well, I need to just learn how to make house and EDM, which is not easy. I was like, oh man, I need to start switching over my whole,
learning a whole new thing.
Yeah. What, you know, a whole new genre and stuff like that, and switching more over to that. And so that's pretty much what I did. Been doing these last, like basically during the pandemic, that whole time I was really like studying house and learning how to make it, different sounds, like learning all this stuff, like building up tension in songs, like all these different things, so I can make sure my stuff is good. And that's pretty much what I did. Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone that's starting?
Man,
on the producer side.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd feel like get Splice. Splice helps out a lot. Let me tell you, that's a website right there where you can get a bunch of sounds and loops and presets.
This is probably gonna be a controversial question, and I'm not a producer, so don't hate me for this. Everybody out there, don't hate me for this. Is that cheating?
Fuck no. Oh my god. And once, man, I don't even want to burn it out like that, but man, once you get Splice and you start going through sounds and hearing shit, you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's a sound that this person just used in that song, or like a song from years ago that's a hit, and you may have thought that person made it themselves. You could find the loop, the exact loop that he used, sounding the exact same. It's happened to me so many times.
I've gone through that through listening to. Since obviously I'm surrounded by producers, I've gone through that where I'm like, oh, that's this song.
Yes.
And you don't think it's cheating? Like, you don't think producers... And
like, maybe there's probably real artists or producers that, like, take the time to make it and all that and do that might think it's cheating. And don't get me wrong, like, I have, like, on a lot of my songs, the bass lines, I'm doing it myself, or, like, whatever things I'm sampling, like, vocal line, I'm doing it myself, like, plainer or whatever, like, yes. But there's also time where you just if you just put a sample on there, it makes it 100 times more faster and easier. And, like, the people that you're making the music for is the fans. Mm-hmm. And the fans don't care. They're like, as long as the song sounds good and they can dance to it, they'll dance to it. So I mean, it's like you just gotta do whatever you gotta do, you know, like not to say you put your whole song just full of loops or whatever, you know, but like
but you
could essentially, and right, I'm sure people have.
On Splice, you could download a loop for every single
yes,
part of a song.
Yes, you could.
And create a song that way.
You could. They're always gonna sound good. They'll probably sound pretty generic, not gonna lie. But like essentially you could, you know what I mean? Like, but you still have to know how to arrange a song, mix it, master it. Like that's a whole other art of it also. Like you could put all the loops in the DAW pretty much, but like, or in you know, in Logic or Ableton, but it's not gonna sound as loud, or like with the effects, or like with the same, like the frequencies hitting on small speakers on your computer, on your phone, you know, like that's a whole other like aspect of it too. Like that people like, you know, like the mixing and mastering part of it, you know, unless you got $500, $200 to $500 to drop on an engineer to do it for you, then hey, you could just put some loops in it and like how to make them sound good for you. But like, you know, it's like, it's a lot. Like making music, it's, you know, I feel like people make it harder on themselves than it has to be. Because when you're making music, you're thinking like, oh, it has to be this next level thing that no one's ever heard. And yes, if you do stumble upon that and do that, like, yes, do it, you know? But a lot of times people just want to hear something simple that they could dance to. Yeah. And if you could do that, like, people will remember your name more. And especially for me at the stage I'm at right now as like an artist or DJ, I'm just trying to make cool songs that people will remember, you know, like and like be like, oh, he made that track, like, oh yeah, I remember that or that remix, like, oh, I still like I have a Doja Cat remix on my DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, all that. That's like one of my best songs. It's got like almost 20,000 plays. Gets put on the radio and stuff like that. And people tell me like, oh, I love that song. I listen to it at the gym all the time. I'm like, oh shit, like. I trip out when I hear that. I'm like, oh, like shout out, like thank you, like it's crazy to hear that. I have another one that I have an NSYNC remix too, and that one's another one people always tell me that they love that when I hear it at the gym also. So I'm like, okay, like that is like what you're going for when you're doing this, and that's what I'm just trying to like nail. Like, okay, if people like at the gym and going out, it sticks in their mind. So if that's one person, then like 100 people will or 1,000 will, but you just gotta make more so they hear it, you know? It's not gonna just happen after one song. Like, you gotta have a shitload of them. Gotta have like 20, 30.
Yeah, 20, 30.
All right. No.
Inside joke. Nah, for sure, man. I think it's kind of like the controversy behind turntables and controllers, right? It's like this just helps you mix better, helps you do things quicker, but turntablists feel that you're cheating if you're using this.
A controller, yeah, a little bit, yeah. But it's the times, you know. Even like with the making music thing, like it's the times, 2025.
It's the times, yeah. Like the technology's there. Why not take advantage of it?
Yeah, the technology's there. Gotta do this. The cheats are there. Like you're trying to pump out music and do things as quick as you can nowadays because it's hard to keep up. There's so many producers. There's so many people that like do this kind of stuff. So you know, it's like when you have an idea, like you gotta put it on paper and get it out right away before someone copies it. Maybe, you know, guys. Yeah. There's a lot of times where I've like thought of something like, okay, like I'll do something to that, or like I'll think of it and I'll see a producer did it, or I'll see a DJ did something. I'm like, oh damn. Well, like okay, well, I can't do that no more. I'm like, well,
can't copyright your thoughts.
Can't copy, yeah, you know, exactly, yeah. So it's like it's hard, cause you know, because I feel like the way I think the way some DJs would think or artists would think of things they want to remix or do. So you gotta like be on it, like you know, like you know, like the main thing is remixing trendy songs, you know, new things. So you gotta be on it and do something. But if you see someone else do it, you're gonna be like, if I put something else after, it's gonna sound like I'm just copying them. You copied it. Yeah, it's like, well, you can't. It's not original no more. You know.
Yeah, so, for sure, man.
So that's hard.
No, I get that, bro. I get that for sure, man. So, what DAW do you use?
Logic. Use Logic.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude, you going on the most difficult one.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it was. I mean, I thought it was the easier one, but the one at the LA recording school where I went and learned, that was what they learned. Yeah, they taught us on that. So I was like, okay, so that's what I do. I mean, Ableton, I think it is pretty easy. I've made a couple tracks on there, but yeah, I mean, I've done everything in Logic. I'm just so used to Logic at this point. I'm just like, just stick with it.
yeah, for sure. 100%, man. I think that's cool, bro. Where can people find your stuff?
Oh, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Shazam. Go to my Instagram, Dabo_beats. There's a link right there. You can click that.
Yeah.
I have a bunch. Yeah, I have a lot of songs on there already. I'm gonna drop more. Just get them all together. It's all remixes basically. So it's kind of hard to drop them too. You gotta make sure that the websites don't flag you down for that because they can take your whole stuff down if you have too many.
Really?
Yeah. They don't like that.
Oh, for real? I thought you could put out remixes. I thought that was like a normal thing.
Like you could, but like it just depends. Like I don't know. I've seen things where like I guess people's web accounts have gotten taken down once the website because there's different artist websites you can go through to upload your music, and just depending on the one that you're using could be more strict than others. And I think the one I'm on is kind of strict. SoundCloud, goddammit, you know what I mean? But you would think they'd be more cool with SoundCloud, but I was like, oh, okay.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
Okay. I thought it was just.
No, yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
I thought it was legal. I thought it was legal to create remixes.
No, it's not to put them out like on Spotify and Apple Music. You can put them out like on SoundCloud or just regular SoundCloud. Yeah. But when the SoundCloud artist account is how you put it through Spotify, Apple Music, and everything, and when you do it through there, because you can actually get paid for it.
I see.
You actually, so let's say if I have one of my remixes blow up, and the artist that I remix wants to like sue me because I'm getting paid off of it, and they're like seeing nothing. Like that's how it goes, you know.
Okay.
It'll be because of that, basically. Yeah.
For sure.
So luckily, not luckily, I haven't blown up yet. You know what I mean? If you guys want to start listening to my music, that'd be nice. Hasn't happened yet, but once I blow up, then I'll be able to, maybe get sued, and then myself would be okay. That being sued is a blessing in disguise. You don't want that, but hey, we'll take it.
Hey, absolutely. That means you made it big, and somebody
exactly. I'm like, hey,
somebody paid attention to you.
I'll give you guys every penny. No worries. Yes.
So what about the record pools?
Like,
are you on the like BPM Supreme and DJ City and all that good stuff? Like,
Oh no, I've submitted tracks to DJ City before, but they haven't gotten accepted. They haven't wrote back. But that's the only one for sure. I'm not on no record pools or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It's just better to be on the main.
Hey, just upload it yourself. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Because you still have to, if you go through like the DJ City or I think BPM Supreme or whatever, you still have to upload it or submit it to them, and who knows if it gets accepted or not. If they like it. If they don't, then you still have to figure out and upload it yourself anyway. So. We're just better off uploading, doing your own thing, and just seeing what hits, Especially when I'm busy DJing and doing stuff already, so I'm just trying to you're just
trying to make things happen.
I'm just trying to make things happen. Yeah, I'm just posting, doing my thing.
For sure,
yeah, I'm pretty busy.
Yeah. No. Okay. So we talked about like the coolest memory you have. What is the craziest memory that you have from a party or any type of gig where you messed up?
Where I messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Putting you on the spot right here.
I know, honestly. Sheesh. That's a good one.
Yeah, it was a fail, and like you had to eat it. Like I
mean, I never really have to be. No. No, I mean, I've done
typical
No, I mean, I've done like weddings and stuff like that. I guess one time, once when I was DJing a wedding. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't really necessarily a fail. It's kind of hard. Okay, no, here's a good one, I guess. Here's a good one. Yeah, which was it was an accident, really. But, it just kind of worked out how it worked out. One of the times when I was DJing for Dioro at one of the private Taste Salute parties or whatever, he ended up DJing in the end, but the whole time when we were there, they didn't tell me if he was going to DJ. We were trying to figure out if he was. He wasn't sure if he was feeling it. He was kind of looking at the crowd, and, they were lit, but he just didn't know if he was going to DJ. So the whole time I was DJing, though, people were asking for his music because it was a collaboration thing he had did with them. So I wasn't playing his stuff, but I was just waiting to see if he was gonna DJ or not. They hadn't told me nothing. I didn't know if he was. I had people asking if I was gonna play his songs and shit.
Cause if he wasn't,
I mean, if he wasn't gonna DJ,
it was your job to play.
Yeah, because people want to hear his music still. It's a thing for his. It's his vet. Yeah.
But if he was gonna play it, you were saving it for him.
Yes, exactly. So it was tough. I was I didn't know what was going on. They weren't telling me because he didn't know what he was gonna do. So I was okay. And then there was a comedian that was there. His name was Dunos. He was very popular. I'm sure people know who he is. He was up there with me. He was basically emceeing while I was DJing and stuff. And he was telling me bro, you're not gonna play no Dioro music? And I was I don't know. I don't know if I can or not. So I was you know what? I'll play one song and just so people could shut up. I don't want to hear shit from nobody anymore. So I put Perdóname, one of his most poppin' songs. You know what I mean? I go to put it on, and as soon as I put it, the crowd goes lit. They're ready for it, expecting it. My boy Ian runs in. He's bro, what are you doing? Dioro's gonna DJ in a bit. I'm oh my god. I'm y'all didn't tell me nothing. So I was okay. So I just switched over right away. Basically, everyone was just kind of tripping out, oh, what happened? Asking me and shit. And I was I guess the girl's gonna DJ or whatever. I didn't know. So I was more nervous, damn, what if D heard it and he's gonna be tripping? I was playing his song, I was not trying to do that. I was doing good the whole time, not playing his shit already.
Yeah.
And so I was oh my god. But luckily when he came in, he was just regular. I don't even think he heard it. I think he was outside taking pictures, doing whatever the fuck. So I don't think he knew.
Yeah.
But it was a little awkward in the moment because everyone. It's one of his best songs. Everyone was ready for it to hit,
That's the song, bro. That's the song.
Yeah. So but So no one in the moment people were a little wondering, not sure what happened.
No, you kind of I previewed him.
Exactly. I didn't let the drop hit. I didn't let everything hit. You know what I mean? I switched it over right away to another good song. People got into it right away. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was okay. But yeah, it was that was super random. I was well, I don't know. I have everyone asking me, everyone, literally, because we was a whole little backstage thing that we had, a bunch of people. There was 4 tables packed with people drink. Everyone was drunk too. They were asking me if either dude was gonna DJ or me play his music, and I was I have no idea, to be honest. I don't know what's going on.
For sure.
So that was a good one. Yeah, that's that. I take that as a fail because I should not have done that. That was a super accident, but I didn't know what was happening. So,
but the planning wasn't there. It wasn't just all on you. The planning.
Yeah, he just didn't know if he wanted to DJ. I don't even think he didn't even have his USBs. I think there. It wasn't that was not the plan. I was just supposed to DJ the whole time, and I was okay for sure.
Yeah.
And I was saving his songs for the end or whatever, but it was getting close to the end, and he hadn't came on. So I was well, I don't know what's happening. So
yeah,
ended up working out. He came on. He went back to back with Valentino Khan. on, and he played all of his tracks, and no one was even tripping. So
Dude,
thank God.
Yeah.
But I was a little nervous when Eden came in and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh man,
what did I just do?"
Yes, I was like, "No, I was doing so good." Everyone stopped talking to me.
It was the tequila.
I was lit. I was pretty lit. Ain't gonna lie, it was free drinks. So man,
for sure, bro. So as a DJ, this is a good question. How do you balance that? How do you balance the alcohol with the music, and like how do you not let what happened to Afrojack at Coachella? I'm sure you saw what happened.
Yeah. Just be all lit and yeah. I mean, oh man.
Has that happened?
Oh, Deadmau5 at Coachella.
It was Deadmau5.
Deadmau5, yeah, talking shit to everybody all drunk, yeah. No, that's never happened to me, to be honest. I think I've been DJing for such a long time, since high school, getting lit, doing when Nas was popular, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like my tolerance is a lot higher than most. So I feel like that helps. So I'm not saying to test, to raise your tolerance up, fellas, but maybe get your tolerance up.
Lessons here.
Definitely tolerance. My tolerance, I feel like, is a lot higher than most. And then just being like you gotta know your limit.
Know your limit.
You know your limit. You can't drink. Yeah. You cannot be drinking to black out or get. Even when I DJ, when I DJ at a lot of these bars or clubs, the alcohol is free. They give me a bottle for free. They give me drinks for free. The table for free. Like, I got all my friends in for free. My friends will buy me drinks and stuff like that. So yes, I accept them and I drink them, but you gotta know how to pace yourself and just not go overboard. Eat a good meal. Eating a good meal before is so crucial. Having food in your stomach will soak up everything. It's the little things before. So you don't get like that. And also knowing how you get, if you know you're a lightweight,
know your body,
and you get fucked up, maybe don't drink like that, me, I used to be heavier before, so it was a little different, so I think I was able to handle a lot more, so that helped my tolerance get higher.
Yeah.
So as I've gotten skinnier, I think I do get a little more lit faster.
So it's changed for you.
A little bit for sure.
Yeah.
But regardless, I think knowing your body, because everyone's different. Even though I'm skinnier for sure, I do get a little more litter faster. I still think I can handle myself a lot more than other people, even many people that are bigger than me or whatever.
Because your body just
I'm just used to it. I'm just so much more used to it and doing my thing. And being a DJ, drinking out, out there doing something. Gotta drive after the gigs. You gotta make sure that you don't get too fucked up. So
you gotta be safe.
Gotta be safe. Yeah, I've driven from far. From Hollywood to Santa Monica, LA. Going home. It's it's far.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah, 100%. So, all right. So now taking it back, all the way back, if young you, little. Oh, actually, before I ask that question, Dabo, where'd that come from?
Dabo. Oh my God, yeah. Shout out my boy Eden again. That's a good one. Okay. That's okay. So. Anyone that knows me, I smoke a lot of weed. I smoke weed, it's part of my,
Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you not to say that on the podcast?
Oh, my bad. Well, hey, too late now. Anyone smokes weed, don't smoke weed. But getting high, doing my thing, hates medicine nowadays. California is legal, So, Dabo, DJ Dabo, my friend Eden, we were at my house hanging out. We were watching college football, doing our thing. Just, we're smoking, getting high. There's a form of smoking called smoking wax, and when you do it, it's called taking dabs. So we were doing that at my house, basically, and watching college football.
Yeah.
And so a head coach of a football team we were watching, his name is Dabo Sweeney, had popped up and we were talking about it. I think I was smoking and doing that at the time. And then, he just put it together and he was like, okay, Dabo, chill. Just started calling me that or whatever in the moment. And I was like, you know what? That kind of hits. I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a DJ name. I didn't know what to call myself. I didn't really have a nickname or anything like that.
You went through several.
I went through several. I had a couple, but my first DJ name was DJ Rat. That was cool. But I was like, I can't be DJ Rat in the club or at EDC once I make it there, I was like, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
So I went through a couple different names trying to figure out. And when Eden started calling me that, I was like, no, I think I can work with that. I was like, I think I like that as my name. And then it's built up to now. Basically, everyone calls me Dabo, pretty much. So
let's go, bro. Let's go for sure. Yeah, that's cool. So it's just it's so funny how nicknames come from random places,
random story. Yeah, just the way it just hit with knowing, watching college football and doing that, and it just hit. Yeah, it was okay. And then I stuck with it around it this long and it's worked. So I like it now.
For sure, man. For sure. All right. So here's the question I was about to ask. Oh shit! I've been facing this the wrong way. Why are you trying to take my spotlight?
Oh my bad.
Here's the question: if you had little you in front of you, right? When you were about to start DJing, you had little Dabo in front of you.
High school Dabo, damn.
High school Dabo.
That was DJ Rat.
What advice would you give?
Oh man, what advice would I give him?
Yeah.
To for sure keep going. Don't stop. It's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. You know, like I'm still on the journey of trying to be like exactly where I'm at. You know, I'm booked and busy every weekend for sure, but always want bigger things and striving. So I would tell him to stay on it, stay consistent, don't give up, and just take every gig possible and learn all the music. You know, starting from back then, because definitely, I feel like in high school I was like stubborn, like, oh, I only want to do EDM music, and like that was like my goal. Like I'm gonna just be a DJ EDC and that's it. You know, and instead of it, should have been expanding my horizons to like everything, reggaeton, hip hop, whatever type, every type of genre, just to start getting it under my belt, you know.
Yeah.
So definitely, yeah. Telling young me is to be on it. Yeah, don't be scared. Don't be scared and just go full through with it. Because that's another thing too. I feel like I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to my mom and get a job, and maybe DJing is not it. Like, no, I should have just been on it since back then, and I should have never stopped, and I would have been a lot farther probably too. So,
So next question that goes into that: if young Dabo, high school Dabo, had never discovered music, had never discovered DJing, where would your life be today?
Man, yeah, I have no idea. That's a good one. I really don't know, because I had no I still don't have a backup plan. Like DJing is like my only plan right now.
Music,
yeah, and DJing, like being an artist, like that's all I like can think of. Like even when I wake up and I'm making music on my house, whatever, like that's it. Like that. Besides going to the gym and working out, yeah, I mean eating, it's gotta be part of the balance, you know. But that's it. Just like music, getting gigs, like just making sure I'm on that. Like, you know, if this doesn't work out, then like, yeah, I gotta find like a regular job. And I'm like, oh shit.
Don't want that.
I don't want that. I want to stick with DJing. So
for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. So there was no other profession that you were interested in. Like, hey, I want to do this, want to do that.
Like if I had to, if this doesn't work out, I can go back to like logistics. Working like basically I have an uncle who owns a logistics company, so that's how I got into that. And I can always fall back into that, I'm sure. Like, there's one thing about logistics, there's always work in that. There's always stuff being shipped somewhere around the world, you know? So I could fall back into that, I'm sure.
But there was no other passion for you.
No.
This is it. Passionate about this.
Oh, maybe like football. I want to play football when I was young, be in the NFL. But I was like, oh, I'm not big enough, not fast enough, not strong enough. You know, I wasn't. Yeah, I need to be a couple inches taller, you know?
Okay.
So that didn't work out for sure.
Yeah. So music was it. That was
music is it. Yeah, I've always been even when I was in middle school, I was in band. I used to play trumpet.
No way.
I used to play the
Dude,
trumpet.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I used to play the trumpet when I was in middle school, so I've always been pretty passionate about music, and that's why I think making music kind of comes easy, because I know how to read music. I know notes. I know the keys of music. Like, I know how to I learned how to play the piano basically from learning how to make music, but I could play all the notes and stuff because I know what the notes are from playing trumpet and stuff. So I know what I'm like. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm doing basically. Yeah. Like, it's not like I relate a lot of that kind of stuff. So yeah, middle school I was in band. So shout out Mr. Reyna. I know he's like he ain't watching this, but shout out Mr. Reyna. That was my band teacher. He hated me because I was in football too, and I was like I was a jock. I wasn't like a little band geek like all the other little band guys, you know. But I was like trying to be in both in sports and bands. I did like music and stuff. But yeah, he hated me though. Oh my goodness, he hated me
for sure. Bro, that's cool, man. I always tell everybody, if you want to be a DJ, you got to learn an instrument.
You do? Yeah, trumpet. I can play trumpet still to this day. Like, I mean, I haven't picked up one in a long time, but I know what I would have to do to play it. Like, for sure. I ain't going to forget that.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like, if you could learn music and you understand tempos.
Yeah, that's the part, yes. Yeah. Like, every song is in 4/4 time. You know, people don't know that. Yep. You don't know what that is.
100%,
I knew that in track. I learned that in band, so.
Yeah, I try to teach that to my students. I'm like, you gotta know this. Like, so, no, 100%, bro. So, I get that. All right, so favorite drink, man. Favorite alcohol?
Hennessy.
Hennessy
and Coke. I drink a lot of tequila too because my friends like tequila, so I sip a little tequila here and there. But Hennessy and Coke, that is my go-to. And then like if I'm chilling drinking beers, Modelo.
Okay, Modelo. Yeah. Hennessy is whiskey.
Cognac.
It's cognac.
Cognac, yeah.
Oh, like a step above whiskey.
Basically, yeah. You know, like I don't know if it's above. I think it's above. Yeah, cognac is like French though, but yeah.
Okay, so it's like French whiskey. I'm assuming.
I think so. Yeah, it's called cognac. I'm not sure if it's whiskey or what. It's dark like whiskey. It's just it's different though. Whiskey is like more. smoky and sweet, I guess. Cognac is just sweet, but has a different flavor. Strong flavor. Yeah.
Okay. I like cognac.
Yeah, it's good. Hennessy and Coke. Not just with anything. Yeah, with some Coca-Cola.
Somebody said fix up a track with the trumpet. I think her name is Adriana.
Oh shit! Okay, I think to do a track with the trumpet. All right, I got you. I can do that for sure.
Hey, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
Dope,
Me playing the trumpet. Okay, I could try that.
That gives me the vibes of that one song that came out a long time ago. It's called Trumpets. You know, with the cheerleaders, they're all like in the music video. They're all like the trumpets.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of songs, especially EDM songs with trumpets and stuff like that.
I'll send it to you.
Send it to me. I can see. Yeah, I definitely could. You guys gotta do it.
For sure, man. Any other comments?
There's a lot, actually.
Oh, sure. There's a lot of comments. You going crazy?
A big shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat. Minutes, so W chat.
We got Steven Durant Daniel.
Okay, shout out.
He said, "What's up in the cup, Papa?"
Tequila, lemonade. I actually need more. Need some more.
Same guy. He said, "I love this guy. Laugh man so much. Congrats. Great vibes, positive energy. Let's give it up."
Hey, shout out,
man. And then that's pretty much it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, going crazy. Take another drink. Drink fat.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
It's water.
It's water. No, it's tequila. I ain't gonna lie. No, it's water.
We already said all the other stuff.
I'm drinking water here, guys. Don't worry. I'm not going crazy like that.
Bro, no, for sure, man. Do you ever? I know you're a big Serato fan.
I love Serato. Rain, Serato, yeah.
Have you ever done the USB thing? Have you ever like gone into?
No, I DJ'd on Record Box until that time I went back to back with Dior. That was another crazy thing. When I went back to back with him, it was on USB's Record Box. So it was songs that he had. I wish I would have known I was gonna do that. I maybe could have figured out how my own music, but whatever, you know. Yeah. But yeah, that was the first time I ever did it like that. I know I could DJ what I feel like with anything because I know what I have to do, so I can make it happen. But this is the way I'm just so used to. With Rain and Serato, that was the way DJ AM did it. With Rain, that was his favorite product. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna just stick with that. Like I feel like it's heavy duty. It sounds good. I mean, I use this for almost all of my gigs when I go, and he's gotten me to where I'm at. So
yeah. Why change?
Yeah, why change it up? Yeah, exactly. And Rain is awesome.
Man,
it's a staple.
I have the 72 and the 12s. It's basically a little bit bigger.
Yeah, with the 12s, for sure.
But I'm in love with it, man.
Yeah, they work. I mean, the trails are good too. I actually do miss a turntable feel. Like this is not the same with scratching and stuff like that. It gets the job done, but it's not the same. I feel like when I use actual turntables and I scratch, I'm like, oh, like I feel it. Like it sounds just way better. 100%.
Yeah, but I learned Record Box and I learned the USB thing just because I feel like you got to be versatile. But dude, I don't like it. I like this, and I sound like an old DJ. I sound like a freaking old head, right?
Yeah. Well, oh shit! Thank you. Yeah, bro. There you go. Yeah, it's hard because I'm not like old, but I feel like I'm old in the game because I've been DJing for such a long time, and even I'm like that where I'm like, oh, the turntables and all that was like better, sounded good, the feel of it was better, but in 2025 again with the day and age we are, it's all about just being fast and efficient. Like this is just so easy, like a controller, just taking it to a gig. Just put it there, connect the wires, like already good. Yeah. Before you had to have 2 turntables, a mixer, that's 3 separate cases to put them in your car. Yeah. Go and take it and connect it and do all that and to get the same result. Right. That's the thing. If you're good enough DJ, you can get the same exact result. I used to DJ on a little Pioneer mixer, $200 mixer for a while.
I remember that.
Little mixer. And I was going to just because it was just so easy and it was cheap. And I was like, you know what? I'm making like good money with this little thing. Like it's the same result. I was like, you know what? I just have to stick with it. Yeah. And then that's when I was like, after I started getting more busy, I was like, you know what? Let me upgrade the mixer so I can at least sound good and do some crazier shit. So.
And I remember when you got I forgot what mixer you got, but you had the mixer and the one turntable.
Yeah. It was a Rain mixer. It was a Rain. The 70 or 60, the 60 something. 62. 62. Yeah. Had a Rain 62 with a Technique turn. I still have that at my house just in case this ever fails or anything. Yeah. Still got that, and that shit works, But so shout out to that. Very heavy duty.
And do you sell the speakers? I
sell the same speakers.
I sold you some.
You sold me some speakers. I have those too. Yep. Bro, those EV speakers. Yep. So
those were good speakers, man. I didn't want to let them go.
They're still good. They're still hit. They're still rocking. Let me. I want to get new ones, but they're still good. Those I don't want to just throw them away or just do it. Like, so I'm waiting for them to die, basically. When they have it.
Nah, bro, they're never gonna die.
I don't think they will. Yeah, and they still sound good. That's why I'm just like, well, I'm just keep rocking with them. You know? But those are good. So yeah, I'm honestly.
I'm loyal to like the equipment, right?
Yes, I'm loyal to my equipment, and like also I feel like I predicate more of what I do, like on the DJing. Like people don't book me because I'm like I have the speakers and the lights and like the whole show, because you can have all that and be a sucky DJ and the vibe's gonna suck. You know,
100%.
I have lights and everything, so I don't think I don't. You know, I got everything, but people are booking me because they know that I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna bring the vibe for them, like whatever it is. It could be a wedding, a sip and paint. King said the club, day party, a rave, you know, like I know I can read the crowd and play what the people want. So
100%.
That's what you're getting booked for. So I feel like as a DJ, that's what you have to strive for, you know,
absolutely
get booked
man.
For that.
Yeah, and once again, I think that's a big lesson that I learned from you. It's like, obviously as an agency and as a company, we care about all that, right? The lights and the look and all that.
Which is good, yeah. I still, and what I learned from him doing all the stuff with him, I make sure my setup is clean. No wires showing. I still have everything looking nice, you know. So you still want to bring that level of it, but yeah.
The artist part.
Yes, the artist part.
Can't forget the artist
yes,
part.
Yes, that's the part that I focus on. It could be different for everybody else, you know. 100%. But that's the part I focus on, and that's what got me to that. So yes, about with the agency and doing all that, I feel like you learn that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's in me for sure. Like I make sure my setup is clean, like I said, no wires, everything all showing, like it's nice, you know. So
100%, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. I'm gonna thank the sponsors one more time, and then we're gonna get into your mix.
Yep.
Before I say thank you to the sponsors, what are we gonna get from you?
I'm gonna be playing some high energy music. I'm gonna play some edits and remixes that I have that no one's heard before. Maybe just some of my friends, because I've sent it to them to test it out. But I got some surprises. So
Dude, I'm so freaking excited, man. And I want to say, like, I really mean it. Like, this was a special guest on the show. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I almost feel, bro, that if it wasn't because we were friends, you wouldn't be here.
Damn.
I'm saying.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to do this, a lot of this kind of, I mean, I feel like I could talk in front of a camera or whatever, you know, but I don't like to put my business and talk a lot out there, you know, and do all that. I just like to DJ and do my thing. But yes, if I wasn't so cool with them, like, yes, I would not have. So
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. All right, so big shout out to our sponsors one more time. A big thank you to Orbit Event Rentals. That's orbiteventrentals.com. If you need rentals for your party, you need canopies, chairs, tables, linens, anything you need for your party to make it a successful one, hit up orbiteventrentals.com. They will take care of you. Let them know that I sent you. Up next, we have Montlake Construction. That is a home renovation company. MontlakeConstruction.com. If you need kitchen remodels, bathroom remodels, home renovations, anything you need to make your house look beautiful, hit up MontlakeConstruction.com. We just got a new sponsor, so we want to say a big thank you to Freedom Roofing Company. That's freedomroofingcompany.com. If you need a new roof, you need a re-roof, or you just need a roofing repair, they will take care of you at freedomroofingcompany.com. Hit them up, let them know I sent you. And last but not least, I got to say a big thank you to the Empress LA. That's the empressla.com. That is a person that's going to take care of you in regards to your aesthetics. If you want to look beautiful, they will bring out all of that inner beauty. They'll bring it out for you. They'll make you glow. So hit up the empressla.com. They'll take care of you. Let them know I sent you. So let's go ahead and get it started. Mr. Dabo, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate it.
No worries.
Let's get it started.
Let's kill it.